Okay, we rolling?
Yep.
Okay, I'd like us to call us back into open session with the secretary. Call the roll, please.
Kyle Patterson.
Here.
Jennifer Locke here. Daniel Chenoweth.
Present. We have deliberated in closed session on the appeal by a Sweet Brothers barbecue joint. And I'm gonna ask our secretary to read the,
Okay.
2 copies, and then see you Public Health if you want a copy.
Okay.
Or sample.
This cause coming to be heard April 16th.
Wait a minute. Slow down.
Sorry. This will be bad for
All
me.
guilty.
I make people mad. This cause coming to be heard on April 16th, 2025, on the appeal of Alvin Allison, owner-manager of Suey Brothers Barbecue Joint, hereinafter Suey Bros. The appellant Alvin Allison, present personally and with his witnesses and respondent Champaign-Urbana Health District, hereinafter referred to as Health Authority, present through its employees, including Sarah Michaels, the Board of Health of Champaign-Urbana Public Health District, finds as follows. 1, the Health Authority filed a complaint against Suey Bros for violation of the Retail Food Program, specifically 4.301.11, Food Temperature Control Adequate Equipment, Numbers and Capacity, stating that the walk-in cooler was not operating in use. It was unclear how long the unit had been down, but the walk-in cooler is essential to the operation of the establishment. Temporary COS, the establishment was required to close, and therefore, on February 27, 2025, not 2005, 2025, closing Suey Bros due to lack of essential refrigeration, noting that the walk-in cooler must be fixed before the facility can reopen. A red placard was posted. Suey Bros, through their agent, Alvin Allison, having made a written request to the Health Authority for hearing to contest the conditions of the suspension or revocation of its food license. 3, on March 18, 2025, the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District held an administrative hearing conducted by the Public Health Administrator of the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District, who, after hearing sworn testimony, provided a written response on March 19, 2025, affirmed the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District's decision and determination that CUPHD's Division of Environmental Health decision to suspend your food service license was justified and consistent with CUPHD guidelines, Champaign-Urbana public health ordinances, and state law, and affirmed the same. 4, a written request to the Health Authority for a hearing to contest the conditions of the suspension or revocation was made shortly thereafter, and a hearing was held on April 16, 2025, where evidence and arguments were presented by both sides. 5, for the following reasons, the Health Authority finds that the appeal by Alvin Allison of Suey Bros should be denied. For the following reasons, the appeal is denied. And then continue on page 2. The appeal is denied for the following reasons. Suey Bros Barbecue violated the approved food service plan signed February 2nd, 2023 by altering the cooked meat cooling method without seeking approval from CUPHD, despite confirming knowledge of the plan review construction guidelines for approved cooling methods. Next, witness testimony presented by CUPHD has established that Suey Bros failed to use the cooling method approved for their application, creating an imminent health hazard pursuant to 2024-10-1 CUPHD Retail Food Program Enforcement Policy 3-1. Next, Suey Brothers Barbecue could be open had they fixed the walk-in cooler or submitted and received approval for an amended plan to CUPHD that adheres to established guidelines. Next, instead, Suey Bros Barbecue elected to remove its red health inspection placard in violation of the 2018-11-03 ordinance establishing inspection notice placards for the Retail Food Program, Section E, and note Section K, which states removal, quote, will result in suspension of the permit. Next, Suey Bros Barbecue has shown they have been unwilling to take corrective action, and according to 2024-10-1 CUPHD Retail Food Program Enforcement Policy 3.2c, the suspension of the permit is required. At this point, the appeal is denied. Suey Bros Barbecue should remain closed. Signed, Danielle Chenoweth, Jennifer Locke, and Kyle Patterson, CUPHD board.
Is there then a motion, I think, the gentleman wants to ask a motion to end the closed session, or sorry, end the special hearing and then move on to the final issue of the special meeting.
I would entertain a motion to close the hearing.
I move to close this hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second, any discussion?
No discussion.
All those in favor say aye. 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 Those opposed, thank you. That carries and that closes our special hearing. Thank you, court reporter, we appreciate you. Thank you, student brothers, we appreciate you all bringing your case before the board. We appreciate your time.
The next then, I guess,
The next section is a motion to go into closed session to discuss the pending litigation affecting CUPHD pursuant to section 2C11 of the Open Meetings Act, chapter 5, ILCS 120/2C11. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Patterson? Jennifer Locke, yes. Mrs. Chenoweth?
Yes. Go into closed session then.
I do have our